All right. There's an ad it's going to want to run. I'll do that right now. And then we'll check this out, I guess. This is the Sunken Library. There was also a briefing. I don't know. Hopefully, it doesn't also just repeat this when I start the mission. I don't know. But briefing. The library in the ruins of Darkglow has been untouched for centuries. It sat in the middle of the city, teeming with undead, with no possible way in. Its knowledge and secrets hidden forever within its magically sealed halls. Until a week ago, that is. Apparently, some kind of tidal wave hit Darkglow, flowing over the ruin and smashing its magical wards to dust. For the first time in many hundreds of years, the library is open again, or at least open enough for my purposes. My main target is the Book of Untold Stories, some kind of anthology that apparently has some pretty sizable enchantments on it. My client is certain that it'll be on the top floor, assuming it's still intact, locked away with a collection of other magical texts. With the place open, there's no sense in waiting. The longer I delay, the more time the local government, the Dominion, has to organize itself. Their bureaucracy is slow, but I really don't want to be here when the hammer finally falls, and there won't be much left once they're done. Okay. When a living being loses its purpose, it must still sleep and satisfy its basic needs. Otherwise, it perishes. When an immortal being has no goals, no purpose left, it can sit brooding and uncertain. It can lose itself in its own mind. Such a being never has to move, never has to act. It can rest peacefully, never eating or drinking. It becomes little more than a statue. That is how life ends for a being who cannot die. Hilda Crow, Dominion Mage. Creepy. The Sunken Library. The Book of Untold Stories holds the unfinished works of artists who never were, or artists whose potential was never understood. It's also your primary reason for coming here. The Book of the First Lich supposedly is hidden in the library's basement. Many churches would probably give a lot of money to see it destroyed. If not, you could always sell it to a collector instead. You took a trip into Dominion territory, and from there to a place full of undead. You're not leaving without enough cash to justify the risk. Find 2,500 loot. Drawlfic is a legendary dragon that disappeared a few centuries back. Supposedly within the library is a book that might give the location of his lair. A treasure trove someone far braver will pay handsomely to access. Once you're done, return to the flooded street outside. Wow, so we got a lot of stuff to do. Water arrow, rope arrow, blackjack, moss arrow. We only get 300. I mean, I gotta take it. I got it. Okay. Do I have any other items? No. Do I have a map? Yes. Library of Indramish. Servants locked up, down, Floor 2. Floor 1. Servant's spellbook is locked. Floor 3. Basement. So we gotta go to the third floor of the basement. And perhaps everywhere in between. Huh. Was that an invisible ceiling? Thought maybe I could sneakily jump up there. Whatever. Okay, so this is the streets that have been flooded then. Oh. Look at that. Wow. Hello? Oh. Man, these things are terrifying. Do I have lockpicks and stuff? Yeah. So this isn't even in the building. This is just side stuff. Oh. I'm telling you, it's happening. We should grab what we can and join the fight. We can burn this place to the ground. We outnumber the dead. I hear that our master is already destroyed. Think, when was the last time you saw him or his spawn? Just have a bit of faith. Better life awaits us. Ladder? Very dark in here. It keeps... Did I see a ladder somewhere? Or am I imagining things? Zombie. I feel like I've seen that exact skull. Not on that flag, but... It's not an uncommon... symbol. I really gotta just get my wake up. Nothing. Great One, please protect this house. May the moon eternally push the burning sun away. May we live in eternal twilight, where the living serve us faithfully. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Nothing down here, though. There's this. Hello? And no map of these areas. Oh. Ouch. I was thinking you could knock out spiders, but maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe I'm thinking of the little white ones, you can pop them. So what is all this? This is all just extra stuff? The dragon book could be anywhere, but I thought it suggested or implied it was in the tower. Got a way out of here, don't I? Key. Vampire's key. Whoa. Hey, BA, how's it going? It has been a while. I haven't played a thief mission in a while, so... Boy, it's so dark. Doing pretty well. This whole year's been pretty wild for various reasons. Oh god. Can't even see it. Oh my god. Oh my god. He just maxed for author's first fan mission. Really? It's definitely impressive, and I'm barely into it. I can't even tell where I'm going. It's so dark down here. Oh my god. I might have to cheat a little. Oh, I don't have the gamma. I normally have the gamma a little bit higher too. That doesn't help that much, but... How do I get out of here? I had to reinstall the game, so... Here the settings did not carry over. Am I supposed to backtrack? Maybe I'm supposed to backtrack. I can't even see what I'm getting attacked by here. Huh. Spooters. Oh, I can kind of see something there. Spiders, why? What in the world? Where am I? What is that? Oh. Yeah, I wish I had a lantern or a torch or something. I can just barely see that there's something there. Dang it. I can't see anything. Oh my god. Yeah, they're usually not that useful to have. But now is the time. Okay, so there's a path. No, I'm back here. This is where I came from, I think. Isn't it? I think so. Well, I found a key. I hope there's nothing else I gotta do down there, because I'm not going back down there. But I found a vampire key. So I'm hoping that means there's a door up here somewhere. Which way did I come from? I think it was this way. But I didn't check down here. More flares. Huh. Just a dead end? Okay. I couldn't tell for sure if I could climb out this way. I guess I can. So, what if I continue this way then? Huh. You must be above me. This is where I was below. Nothing here. Oh, there's a ladder. I didn't even see that. Oh, I see. Why do I feel like this is gonna, like, attack me? He got squished. Wow. Oh. He's so big. sewer giant. Hmm. Now where am I? Is this the house? Hello? Am I not supposed to do this? Oh. Can I get out of here if I do this? Look at the first lich. This is the basement. That makes sense. Yeah. Was I not supposed to jump over the edge? I mean, they left it open. Yeah. Oh, he's got a skull. Take a nap. Vampire key. Hold on. Oh, I could have. Oh. Okay, so I could have just unlocked it anyway, so. I have a flash bomb. Oh, cool. He's like, wearing the purple armor. I'd like to take this guy out. I'm pretty sure if he doesn't know I'm here, I can kill him. But I'd like him to walk over here again. Hmm. Okay, I wasn't sure if that would work. Okay. I locked the door. Okay. I feel much safer now. Hmm. Sorry. I just looked at angle. Take a little screenshot. Hmm. So I think I'm in the basement. But these rooms don't make much sense to me. If I am. But kind of want to. Yup. You kill ghosts? I don't think so. Oh, I guess you can. Where the hell am I? Am I on the first floor? Oh. I'm guessing they just put random statues here, but why would they have a mechanist statue in this ancient place? Deco Truthuro, complete guide to calling the abyss without risking destruction. Trying to be methodical. Okay, I think I'm here. If that's right. Yeah. So these should be stairs and stuff. They would be. Okay. Oh, some of it's not on the map. I see. That makes more sense then. Something kill these guys, or they just napping? Clearly there's something behind there. Boy. I'm afraid these guys are all gonna wake up. None of them are carrying anything, are they? Plenty of crates. Scroll. If you have found this note, know that you read the last writings of Sir Derek Gravehold, Knight Instigator to the people of the Dominion. I admit to knowingly defying orders for the purpose of preventing a potential threat to the Dominion. As I'm writing this, I've found a potential entry into the great library of Idramish, the Serpent, and will be using a pickaxe to break a hole through the basement wall. The magical barriers in place around the library have collapsed, and I have reason to believe that this was done intentionally. Already I have seen craymen making landfall. For this reason, I must enter the library first, as to ensure the Dominion gains control of the books within. If you are reading this, I have most certainly failed. When you retrieve my corpse, I will accept that this may be my final death if the tyrants deem me too unstable or foolish to resurrect. However, I believe my actions to be both pragmatic and logical. I can only hope that they see the same way. Fire arrow. So are we outside now? Swords, hammers, other weapons and things. He did. I wonder if he was one of those bodies that we went by then. Let's look around out here real quick, but I think I want to go back in where I was. None of this is on the map, which makes it kind of confusing to... keep my bearings. Your upper half's barely holding on. You want to come open the door? That's metal. Only I'd brought some of those crates with me. This is the front, I think. Leave your blood bags outside. This is a respectable establishment. We drink out of glasses and bottles, not straight from the source. Are these, was this all vampires that lived here? Is that what's going on? Slave market closed for renovations. Rope arrow. Not rope arrow, water arrow. In the water. Clearly a connoisseur of good tastes. That's where I started. We went back that way, about up here. Did I jump on that? This angle is like disorienting and strange. Alright. All are welcome to enter the library. This is a formal invitation for any who might need it. Vampires. Can't go in without an invitation. Oh. Well. That was unexpected. Is he always Stanley? Whoa. Get off my lawn. Interesting. So now I'm on the first floor. Okay, I'm actually gonna... I want to finish looking around out here real quick. Now I'm back here. So maybe I've found mostly everything except for that one spot all the way on the other side. There's part of me that wants to grab a crate just so I can jump up in that place, but maybe I can also get there a different way. Maybe I'm wasting my time. But I'm curious. Unless there's a crate somewhere else. I'm not gonna slowly push a barrel over there. Sir? I'm grabbing a crate. It wasn't that far down here. Maybe I need 2 crates, or maybe I'm not supposed to go up here this way. It's entirely possible. Probably not supposed to go this way. A little lip there on purpose, I'm sure. Yeah, okay. And yet, if I grabbed a second crate... Oops. Oh! Hmm. Come on. Clearly that... Ugh. I'm certain I'm not supposed to do this, but my curiosity is insatiable. Ah. This isn't wood, right? Never mind. It looked like metal to me. Idrimish has disappeared into her room. I have no purpose here. There are no books to collect, no one to take upstairs to the attic. Most of the other servants can't even speak anymore. For that reason, I've chosen to try to escape through the barrier. You'll find the attic key under my desk. Consider this my formal resignation. I doubt you have the power to enforce your termination policy. Yogan, your former record keeper. There's a key under my desk, like this desk. So it's down there? Is that what you're telling me? I don't see it, but... Just on patrol. Duran is missing. He was in the basement messing with some of the cabling, and I think someone must have attacked him from the sewers. Losing another person is bad, but he was also carrying our copy of the Count's key. That's the vampire key I found, probably. I know the Count is out at current, but when he returns, someone is going to have to tell him. So I did that already. 27th of Ikyangan 2583. This will be my final report until our paper is restocked. I've continued to clean the library as directed. Torches have remained lit, and all sections except the top floor have been cared for. Of the rest of the staff, the cook is, as always, superfluous. Our living staff members starved to death a long time ago. My assistant remains in the library reading. His disobedience should lead to his removal. However, I require your permission to act on it. Finally, we still require a new records keeper, as our old one tried to force himself through the barrier. The rest of the staff continues to serve you faithfully and graciously. Servant's key. Okay. Rope arrow. An ominous red light. Huh. Okay. hidden in here? I'm gonna get trapped in here. In the vampire toilet. This is this room. It's the office that got buried or busted through. This is this room. This goes back down. There you go. Oh, this is... Oh, okay, attic key. I almost didn't notice that that was that room. So this is the first floor? I think? Trying to figure out where I am. Whoa. That kind of scared me. I hope the loot requirement isn't too punishing. I still feel like I haven't... I don't know, I'm hesitant to like... Oh, I've definitely not been here. To go nuts going too many different places. Jeez. Great key. Interesting. That was that place. Great key. This mustache. I was about to say, I took out that other ghost. So I should be able to kill him. I assume this hurts me? Yep. Oh, I'm here. That goes down into the sewers. where we heard a ghost above us before. Great key. I wonder what that's for. Okay. Alright, I'm glad we went down there. Map still confuses me, but that's okay. Just walking around. Okay. Am I in here? Think so. Oh. He's got somewhere to go. Ready for Blood, a family-friendly tale of murder. Oimon fights the destroyer of worlds. Seriously? Another great key. 25th of Dustjub, 2581. She walks over my head again. I am now certain she is one of my descendants. That is the only way she could be so perfect, to think she considers herself little more than a servant. Soon I will present myself to her as her true master, and she will have no choice but to obey me. As for these two fools who she currently serves, I shall send them back home with their tails between their legs. I will be her sole master, and then I will transform her. She will become something beyond human, something that would make even the gods tremble in fear. 28th. The library has been sealed. That paranoid fool, Idrimish, has separated me from my beloved. Curse that bitch. They think a few human rebels will block me from my goal. 7th Grim Hollow. Still the doors are closed. The idiot locked herself inside and won't let anyone in. She thinks she can keep us apart forever. I will take whatever steps necessary to see my love again, even if that means destroying this place. If I must destroy every single other living and unliving being to bring her into my arms, then that's what I'll do. I've found a way through the sewers. Farewell to the fool above. Her library can rot for all I care. I will not be kept away. My lady awaits me below. Excuse me. Well. That's very avoidable damage. Interesting. I'm happy to confirm that your cylinder is indeed of our creation. It is an ancient but unimportant piece of text. I would offer a sizable amount of gold for it, if only to get it back into the hands of those who can appreciate it. As for a translation, simply run your tendrils along the outside and feel the bumps present along... Oh, sorry, you don't have tendrils. Clearly you are a less evolved being than we are, and your mind would never comprehend the contents anyway. My apologies. It's not your fault, but any attempts to understand the text is as doomed as an attempt to teach a sheep to build a house. Your mind simply is not and never will be ready. Take it. Hi. Hey, Zach. 28 months. Yeah, wow. And hopefully this sound isn't, I think it's fine. As far as I can tell. Where the heck am I? Here's the library key as promised. It will unlock the front door, assuming it isn't sealed, as well as giving access to the secure rooms on the top floor. Obviously, use proper caution while storing it. I have tortured and killed people for losing keys that are far less important than this one. Idrimish. And muted because your cat was yowling. Oh, okay. Librarian's key. Hope you're doing well, though, Zach. Good to see you. Probably not going to be around this weekend. I'll tell you that right now. Vampire key. Now where am I? Oh, I've been here. This was also vampire key. We got the Lich book. This was what? That little back room where the guy busted in and got killed, I think. This was the stairs. Going back up, which I think is the only place we haven't gone. I'm gonna just drink this potion. Oh, I didn't notice. I bet that dragon book is in here. Four rope. I got plenty of rope bears. This is cool though. Look at that. I've never seen that. Or a thing like it. I mean to say. One weird lobster dude? Yeah. They're called craymen. What am I trying to do? Try one of these other keys. Librarian key. Okay, that's the front door then. Ollie. Please don't run at me like that. Edward Lobster Hands. I like that a lot. He's got a book. was about to say that guy looked like he was reading almost, but I don't think they're supposed to be that smart. Ah! But maybe they are. What do you got there? Guess he's just carrying it. Why? That's why I save often. There's so much stuff in this map. It's jam-packed full of stuff, which I appreciate. Look at those. But that's not important. This goes up. Agathon Times 1420 copy of the original newspaper. Spellbooks and incantations locked except by appointment. I know, just there's so much stuff to do. I know I missed stuff down there. Spell components: 1 weapon, non-magical, masterwork preferable. 1 basin of cool, clear-aligned water, holy or unholy as appropriate. A deity or being with enough power to empower the weapon. A voice if you are unable to speak. Please read Silent Prayer published by the Cleric's Tower of Zel Sharan for an in-depth examination of possible alternatives. First, place your weapon in the basin of aligned water. Ensure that the whole weapon is within the water except the part which you intend to hold in combat. You may feel the need to stir. Don't. Instead, hold it steady until the ripples stop. Declare a prayer to your god and then remove the weapon from the water. Move around the pool clockwise. After returning to your starting location, raise your weapon to the sun or moon and declare another prayer to your entity's greatness. Test if your weapon is blessed. If your weapon is not blessed, consider performing a sacrifice appropriate to your god. Drowning a woman in an unholy pool or throwing a material wealth into a holy one are both common ways to appease an otherwise passive entity. I'm not going to have to do that, will I? Oh. Cool. Walls are an illusion, teleportation, walking through worked stone unhindered, and other tricks. Now, what? I'm back here. Okay, I guess we'll see what's up here. Wow. What was that? I'm looking for a dragon book. And what else? Untold Stories, which is in the attic. And then loot. That's clearly something. What's this? Well, let's look around here first. Full life cycle of a white dragon from observations of living specimens. There'd be a book about the dragon's lair here. As you can clearly see, gnomes had both inferior bodies and minds to the other living races, hence their destruction was actually inevitable. While the loss of variety is, of course, tragic, in the case of the gnomes, the Eternal Empire was justified in its eradication of the species. They would never have been able to work alongside us, and their bodies made for poor slaves. Ultimately, their destruction brought Kagathon wealth, notoriety, and, most importantly, served as an example to other demi-human and mortal races. The Hobgoblin Empire to the southeast has ceased aggression towards us in fear of what our unholy lords might have chosen to do. Do next if they persisted. Okay. Boil it. It's a nice hiding spot. Stash it behind the door where people might not look. Oh. Journeying to the mind, a visit to Carcosa. Avoiding discomfort while in the Dreamlands. I think you went to the Dreamlands and you didn't come back. Idrimish, within this box is the most important key in the entire library. This key unlocks the reliquary containing the Book of the First as well as my own room. And I trust this key to you in case it is needed and I'm unable to attend to it. Understand that my better judgment tells me to keep this to myself or destroy it. Passing this to you is a risk. Do not leave it in its box. I want it hidden away. The Book of the First contains knowledge far more dangerous than your little room of parlor tricks upstairs. It's also a vampire key. So we possibly could have gone in here without having to get the key that went down in the terrible caves. I've made the hard decision to seal the doors, to lock away this place behind a magical seal that could last 1,000 years. Perhaps a bit of an overreaction, though it is a fine test of the defenses. Kagathon has fallen. I can feel it in the air. It's been almost 100 years since the five spoke to us directly. The living are growing in numbers. Paladins and knights move over the land, purifying vampire lords and ghouls alike. The library must stand. The seal will have to hold. The eternal empire will rise again. The living have no dominion over magic, no matter what the upstart Medusae of the desert might claim. Outside, the humans have built mighty siege engines. I can see that the walls of the city have fallen. Our slaves run loose into their arms. Fools, the lot of them. Their lives are meaningless next to eternity. The humans have taken the city. There were so many of them. The library stands only due to the wards. All our slaves have fled. The last of the vampires have left. Only ghosts and zombies remain now. My library stands. Within this fortress I remain eternal. It has been 2 years since the fall of the city outside. I've had little to write about. I need to find a way to escape this place, but I dare not open the doors before Kagathon's return. The dreams call. I am losing perspective of real time. The world outside is different. Our eternal nights have turned to day. The city has been abandoned. Even my own guards have fallen into simple patterns, with their bones creaking into monotonous insanity. At least I have my books. 2586, 2603. Entire planets of books to read. I can fly through the air on wings of fire, explore the deepest oceans. This world is gone and is nothing next to the worlds of dreams and imagination. 2608. If you're reading this, I have left you. Rest assured I still live, but I see no reason to remain here. If you are a lich or vampire, I will be happy to share my knowledge. Follow in my footsteps. The eternal empire will rise again in the lands of dreams and tales. The third is not dead. I have met him on the shores of a distant orb, and we spoke at great length. For now, though, the library remains sealed. After all, I can show you 100 better worlds than this. So is this the lady then? And she sealed herself in here and went dreaming? Holy shit. Come here. Come here. Constructing something. Is this the dragon book? Close examination of the subject revealed that he has not, in fact, alchemically turned to stone. Instead, underneath a moderately thin layer of stone, the subject's flesh remains intact but in stasis. Breaking the subject out is impossible without killing them, when using conventional means, as the stone is bonded to the flesh in a way similar to glue. Any blow sufficient to shatter the stone casing will also do severe damage to the skin and bones of the subject. Still, in theory, a lesser version of the flesh to stone spell could be utilized to create a thin coating over a victim's body, acting to trap them without destroying their ability to speak. Alternatively, I could form a protective layer over certain parts of the body, perhaps without affecting the person's movement. Both paths require research. I will need to secure more subjects. Thankfully, people have a bad habit of not returning my books, so that should not be a problem. Blast, with the growing war, I cannot continue to consume subjects with this. I have sent my draft of Stone Skin to the nearby academy, but for now, further research will have to be put on hold. It's infuriating. If I had but a week longer, I could have found a way to turn my statues into undead golems of immense power. As it stands, this book will remain sealed until the threat of these humans is dealt with. Neat. Attic key. Golden skull. What's a book? Do a hard save here. Cage? See? Just a bucket of bones. That's this. Okay. I'd seen that earlier. I'm close to the 2,500 gold too. Hopefully it's not a pain. Oh. Oh. Bending vision, the definitive guide to seeing around corners. I see. Back here. Holy water. Water. Huh. Okay, let's see what's in this. You like water elementals? Fire elementals? Jesus. Wondering if you can kill him, I guess. God. Librarian key. I got hurt falling down. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Jesus. Just like headshot. Okay. I don't really feel... Maybe I could if I moved just right. You could sneak around him or something. Open the doors. They're gonna fall on me, aren't they? Oh god. Is there not a way to kill these? I think... Holy water? Because otherwise these are a major pain in the ass. That did nothing. This is kind of annoying. Am I really supposed to like pick these locks and stuff? Like there's gotta be a way you can kill him or do something. How do you avoid him entirely? I don't know. Can I lure them? Into a different room or something? Come in here. I don't have an invisibility. Can I just stab him? You ran away. Oh, you can. Ah. Okay, but now I know. There you go. Wow. Jeez. Radical demonstration of horrific supernatural blights. Eesh. Okay. The spirits of the fire starters destroyed. The eternally up-to-date book of Dwarven history. Oh, I see. It's huge. Early Dwarven history started during the days of the fortress. It is unknown how the dwarves reached the fort, as the Grand Wizard did not willingly bring them here. So far, the belief is that they must have traveled to Ganath on their own power, perhaps through magic. If this holds true, then this would explain why throughout early history, dwarves were a constant source of disruption and change. It's their actions that some scholars claim brought about the downfall of many early nations. While the Great Fortress fell to the Great Enemy fell in the last Great Sky War. The Rethnas were also believed driven to extinction by the dwarves, an impressive feat for sure. Critical events in the year 4390.
Lord Lickfire has taken command of the Dwarven military. Reports say he trained troops in an attempt to prepare them for a war with Aton. Grogheim has signed a peace treaty with the Orcs. The Rethnas make ownership claim on Frenton. Dwarven government call in external mediators to deal with the crisis. The Rethnas then withdrew claim over Frenton. The Dominion formally requested destruction of Steel Dawn artifacts kept within Iron Hall. Yeah, so it's supposed to be like a huge book. It's this Carnier Toy of the creation of souls. Words creation to souls very difficult to shoot. Existing souls something something. It's valuable. We've got, I need 75 more, and I know there's some statues up there too. Oh. Book of Eternal Sight. Eyes are nothing more than gateways to the person who possesses them. If you read these words, so too do the words read you. You gain their power, and so too do they gain power over you, spreading to your mind. In this way, language can be viewed as symbiotic or even parasitic in nature. Mankind, and indeed the other races, cannot help but heed words. In this way, a human who cannot resist reading words just because they exist is in fact a vulnerable person, both to mundane misinformation and magical suggestion. Books are viewed as trustworthy and true. After all, a person could be mistaken, but a book is fact until proven otherwise. Speaking of which, please, kind thief, take me with you. I contain a great deal of information, both true and fantastical. That knowledge should be shared. Sell me to a bookstore. I must spread. I must spread. I must spread. Let my words enlighten you. Let me free. Let me out. There's our loot. Book of Untold Stories. This is it. We just gotta find the dragon book. Full history of the Dark Tapestry. Oh. Whoa. That's cool. The fall of the Eternal Empire is inevitable on its current path. However, this can still be prevented. Fresh leaders must be moved into positions of power. While immortal, the Five are no longer operating at full capacity. They need revitalization, and that means moving on to something new. Note that this paper is not an attack against our leaders, but merely statements of facts about how the Empire works, as well as the condition we all share in being undead. To ignore my words is to let the living rise to power once more. Okay, now I would like to go here, I think. I would think the dragon book would be somewhere in the room with the big dragon. That seems like a logical conclusion. I don't know.
You think you can take his eyes? Well, if you can, you can't do it that way. Trying to see if there's any books or something that stand out to me. It's a red one. There be anything on him? Ah. Dralfik in his great majesty descended upon the town, perched upon a tall building which creaked under his weight. He could see everything from there. Looking towards the library, he spoke his demands. He was here to expand his hoard, but he did not seek gold or gems, only pages filled with words. For him, knowledge was power. Power meant strength. Strength meant dominance. Dominance over lesser creatures meant dominion over their lands. He spoke his demands again, and the books arrived, hurried into position by the people of the town. Satisfied, Dralfik grabbed the books in his talons and flew west towards Argrill. That's it. We've done it. Cool. Was this book anything? The Very Hungry Ghast. I feel like I've absolutely missed some stuff because there was so much like detail and places to go and stuff packed in it to do. Well, cool. I think I just go back this way where I started. Yep. Excellent. The Sunken Library. Very cool. And that's supposedly his first, or the author's first fan mission. Very impressive. Cool.